Thank you so much, Captain Fogged. I thought the most exciting thing was going to be that fly on Cap's face. Instead, we got some wild drafts here. You ready, dude?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't certain if we'd get a Jug or a Nature's Prophet even in this tournament, so I'm looking forward to see, what they're going to really even do with it, right? Because Tomato, he likes these type of heroes. He likes his Life Stealer, he likes his Jug, so I'm looking to learn something at least with this, what this hero is going to do in this game. Because I think the adjustment from Secret, picking this Nature's Prophet, is a really good one, because now the lane is going to be much harder. Because they see Shadow Shaman, who traditionally is one of those heroes that you can't actually bully with most of anything, because he's one of the best traders. Nature's Prophet trades excellent with that hero, so looking forward to watching these lanes, and yeah, let's see.
It's going to be something interesting to watch. Yeah, Nature's Prophet played out of the off lane there to deal with it. They're sending Nisha down bottom, so it is going to be that Kunkka going in the mid lane. And it seems like it's, I mean, you were talking about it in the draft when we were sort of having a little bit of a go. This is going to be potentially a rough matchup for Bryle.
Yeah, it could be. I've been seeing the Invokers still do really quite well. The thing is that they're going to get out-farmed. Like, if they don't block small camp or something, even if they do, Kunkka can walk to the opposite side and steal the small camp. So we'll have to see how that all plays out and see how many rotations are actually going to end up happening. So we do have that, you know, Dubu playing the Shadow Shaman. I might think that he might make some moves around the map for some reason, since he's versus Nature's Prophet and Earth Spirit. I feel like if he doesn't move, he could just, feed up. He could give up some kills up top. It's not an easy lane for the Shaman.
Absolutely.
Oh, the race!
Who can get there quicker? They got Tomato. So TSM FPX, they managed to get 3 bounty runes here right at the start, and now a spin down.
Okay. He's going to use it this early.
Interesting. I mean,
Yapster just buys a salve. He's like, okay. Yeah, he uses one, buys another one.
Nice.
So now they won't spin for 40 seconds. So they can play pretty aggressive up top, not having to worry that one for the first wave. I don't think they will have to worry anyway. And bottom, I'm curious to see how this matchup's going to go. I have to say this because Lacoste will probably be listening, but I love Lich, because that's just our saying.
Okay.
I think he's really fun in laning phase, and he's gotten some cool buffs. I think the Frost Shield is something people are going to overlook. It does an instant tick now, so it actually does more damage and applies the slow immediately, so it's quite strong. And versus a hero like Mars in laning phase, the Frost Shield is quite effective.
Oh my god, and he might just go down. Oh no, they've got regen out the wazoo, so yeah, they're going to be okay. But it's still, seeing the devastation you can get just from the Frost Blast, that's always been there, but it starts to do more damage later now as well. Yeah,
the level 10 talent makes it 500 damage actually, which is pretty insane. Thing is though, that they're spamming a lot bottom, right? Slights, Frost Blast. I didn't see if they had sticks. I assume they did, either on the Mars or on the Io, to counteract that damage that's going to be coming out.
And obviously, Io, just one of those heroes that if you don't manage to kill his partner, then he's going to out-regen you eventually. And
they were ready, 8 stick charges on the Io, 3 up on Mars. So yeah, I'm looking mostly at this top lane, because I don't know how easy this is going to be for Tomato. I think this is going to be a pretty tough one.
Could indeed. Now, the sort of panel is talking a lot about the damage that you're taking from the treants as you're trying to go for any type of spin if you want to get aggressive. They did get nerfed a little bit, the amount of damage that they do, but regardless, it's still not the easiest in the world. And so far, mid, these are good times.
Yeah, I've been seeing that more and more from the Crosswex. Just even versus the Kunkka, who traditionally was that straight counter matchup, they're still doing well as bottom. Aggressive again.
Yeah, not going to be able to make any type of extra play there. I talked about the sticks being available as well. But seeing, normally we've seen the combo of Frost Shield and spin, or, Grimstroke with it or whatever, but now you've got the potential at least with the Flame Guard and the Frost Shield.
Which is going to be strong early game, but of course we'll have to always mention there's an Invoker in the mid game, and the Dispel is going to be really potent, but yeah, in laning phase it's
fire and ice.
It's good. It is. Yeah, it's a fire and ice. And Tomato's still getting good last hits up here at the very least. He can't get aggressive, but they've done a good job of at least stabilizing positioning of the lane.
Nice ace, obviously very well known on this hero, although it has gone out of favor recently. And a little stun there, throwing this out.
I'm really, like I said, I'm really curious to learn a bunch from this game, because there's 2 heroes in the, actually there's 3 heroes in this game that I don't know how often they've been picked too much lately. The Lich, the Nature's Prophet, as well as the Jug. Even Earth Spirit, actually, we can throw him in there. He's he's not really looked at anymore, and I'm curious to see how he's going to work with the changes, because I think a lot of people first looked at that and they're like, oh, now he's kind of maybe more of a core, because the Rolling Boulder got buffed, but he lost his strength gain, so maybe not. So
something to consider. Yeah. How much does that actually hurt him? And they're able to get him. It's on the other range of it.
Yeah.
Roll over to the side, back on to Dubu to make sure there wasn't any extra follow-up there, and then the kick away. So Yapsor gets away, and then, of course, TP back out from NP too.
But they're actually doing very well in this lane, though. Yeah, 11-5 on the Nature's Prophet, 16-4 on Tomato. And Dubu is keeping himself in a healthy position to not get caught out at all. Because it's not like the Jug ever really has to worry about dying. It's just that he gets pushed away maybe out of regen. The Shaman has to watch out for dying, but not the case these first 4 minutes.
And the one time that I feel like we've seen a couple of Nature's Prophets come out, I feel like it was around TI time. It was Jabs playing it, and we saw them constantly blocking out camps. And that's something that came back with the Broodmother a lot as well. And so that's going to be a thing to watch for.
Ooh.
Oh, a chance. Hope a dream. Io's there as well, rolling in.
Oh, he's going to get kicked in.
Kick back. Oh, Yapsori's on the money. Do they have enough to keep him alive? No, Bryle goes down. That one hurts.
And he's able to get himself that water rune anyway. Great rotation. They saw it coming too, but all the supports started to collapse onto the mid lane, but a bit over-aggressive there. I don't know if Bryle maybe didn't check to see how little mana, because the Kunkka was completely so the EMP did literal nothing. Just a great kickback from Yapsor, really. He saw it though. He did have the ward there, so.
A little bit of an overextension that gets punished.
Yep.
And of course, it's not the end of the world by any stretch of the imagination, but you want to be able to maintain some type of a consistent early start there for the Invoker. But he can maybe start making some moves later on once he gets that urn up and online.
They did both TP as well too, right? Dubu as well TP'd. So it is both supports that did end up using their TP, so now they're not going to have available for the next few moments if something does happen. Could be costly.
Moon just trading hits with Poppy, and they take down a Courier in the meantime.
Moon, you don't win this trade versus a Lich.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage there. Tries to get out, and the Frost Shield slow. Is he in range? Not quite. Oh, he doesn't quite have the movement speed. All right, Moon knows limits.
That was close. Moon, trading with the Lich. That's like, Lich is one of those that you just can't trade. There's like very few heroes that can also trade with Lich. Similar to that Shadow Shaman. Dubu might be able to get Yapsor perhaps here. I think he's asking for if Bryle can make a move up.
Yapsor is still just getting chased this whole way through and doesn't have the mana to cast anything. The Hex is there afterwards, and not quite able to get to the range there. Close. Yapsor will just saunter on back home.
But he knows that now, so now information given, 15 seconds. Earthspirit's not going to be checking runes, so now 6-minute power runes. That should be where TSM is able to get an advantage on it. Send both of them to check. IL checks bottom, Shaman checks top, and now Kunkka's probably going to just have to TP refill.
Dude, every time one of you Dota players talks about that, it's like, how are you checking all those things? What the heck are you doing, man?
Well, you have to think, like, that's probably what Dubu was saying to him, honestly.
Yeah.
He may have been saying, like, I actually might not want to get this kill because I don't want him to refill your bottle mid. So there's always like those kind of weird things you have to think about when you're playing support. Dubu
gets caught down, made the rotation in for mid, and now Tornado lift up. Puppy in some trouble. He's going to go down. Ryle gets the kill.
Yep, picking up that haste rune, so we saw his double supports securing for him. All right. Bryle chilling around bottom, perhaps looking for an opportunity. Ember still not quite 6, but to make the move.
But that was the first urn charge collected now as well for the Invoker.
Yep.
But Sumail has double bracers, so when that 25-minute mark comes around, look out, everything. It's going to be devastating.
Yep. Third also picked up on Yapsor, not the charge though, as bottom can't make the go. Flame Guard plus Frost Shield way too much for Safelane to deal with. Safelane sticking around a little low. Another blast.
He's trusting in his IO there to have the regen that he needs, but will he? No.
I can't believe he stepped into the creep wave there, actually. I don't think he expected that as much damage as it is, but because you don't play versus Lich very often, right?
That's
like
fair.
it is an overwhelming amount of damage.
Passes over that mango. Just gonna keep on eating all those slight damage. But a very, very close game so far. 3-1. Sumail is going to get all that mana burn, and that is the other downside of playing against this Quaswex Invoker, is that, like, definitely need your mana on Kunkka.
Yeah. You always have some ways to play around with the X TP back, which he's going to do right there. So he's going to be able to refill a decent amount. But now you have to watch. Does he mess up the bottle? Let's see.
Oh.
Does he mess up the bottle, Tix? He did not. He only used it once. Good job.
There you go.
Still seeing a ton of players making that mistake where they're down to like 1 charge when they come back. So.
Meantime, they're going to look for anher catch here and have the potential to break a tether with a kick if they want to go for it. Oh,
nice
spear!
Beautiful.
Light. He knew it was coming.
And this was a very planned move from Secret too. It's like Nature's Prophet hit 6. They know he's good alone by himself, so now Earthspirit can make these easier moves. But yeah, great spear for Safelane to stop that.
Just burned Kunkka's mana again right as he came back.
Yeah.
So annoying.
And they actually, I know you were mentioning before, they have 2 different tools actually to protect versus the roll-ins, right? They have the tornado. We've got the spear too. So a couple different ways that they can, if they see YapzOr coming in, they can stop his initiation. It's quite nice.
Well, and again, I think a lot of people coming into this match right here, anticipating Secret coming away with a 2-0, but TSM, at least in the laning stage, showing some solid play, and now catching Ice underneath that tower. They'll find themselves a kill. Tomato on the map. Now they look for a little bit of a turnaround here. Can they bring down any extra? Nisha making that rotation. Safelane will be pulled back into the boat and killed off. So a trade of offlaners going down.
Some tower pressure coming out, though, perhaps from TSM is YapzOr. Ooh, tornado off the mark, but maybe they still keep going.
Yeah, YapzOr will go for the kick, but can't kick him out of the game yet, as YapzOr is going to get spun down and killed.
Okay.
So they stuck around, and now Tomato has to eat his way out of those trees, and Bryle's still hanging out in this area. They're
bringing another. Yeah, they're bringing the IO. They're looking for it.
And again, they've got the urn charge. Tomato moving in. Does he have spin? He will. And Ice underneath the tier 2 tower. Nowhere left to go. He's gonna get brought down.
Well, that was a lot of chain deaths right there. Do they even have dust for Bryle? They don't.
Dude, but this is what Bryle needed.
Yeah, that was huge. Those are really good moves by TSM, but also a bit kind of strange errors by Secret, just really not wanting to get any damage on the tower and wanting to soak that experience and losing 3 heroes just for that.
Wow. Saberlight, in the meantime, drops the arena, finds the kill onto Puppey, and gives him the tip after. Oh, that's a big guy. I don't know if you want to tip Puppey.
Be careful, Saberlight.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, very close early game, though.
Yeah, exciting stuff. Octane. Rune's gonna spawn down bottom, and it is ready.
Yep.
Let the X start, find themselves one, and likely gonna be dead here. Dubu just dropping. Tornado afterwards.
Oh, and now Tornado's used. Now Sumail's like, okay, now I got a haste rune, don't have to worry about Tornado dispelling it. If I do look to get aggressive with it right now, have some time.
Thinking about
and they are getting aggressive right away.
Bryle goes invis. Where's the detection? They have it afterwards. The pullback is there, and Bryle going to drop. So a nice movement in.
Yep.
Secret able to take down the mid.
Such quick moves from both sides, really.
And a lot of damage onto that tower. That's gonna be gone.
Mid's gone. That's the power of Nature's Prophet. It's like we don't see the hero too much, of course, anymore. But every time, if you end up losing even one little fight like that, you're gonna end up losing these outer towers easily.
So how do you see the sort of format of this game going right now? Because it's a very fighty lineup from Secret. It feels like they have to get a lot done early.
It does feel like that, but they do just have such an overwhelming amount of fight. I'm concerned for the Invoker because it's not really where you want to build BKB in an early game, but you almost feel like you might have to because they have so many ways to collapse on top of you and so much damage.
Okay.
Jug at least has the natural built-in from the spin to protect themselves versus a lot of what Secret has, but yeah, I could definitely see some problems coming up with TSM in the next few moments just because of how much overwhelming magical damage there really is from Secret.
Drops the arena just to make sure they can't go on him, I guess.
There's a Chain Frost though.
Oh no, this is not good with IO, and it will not hit any more times. Ice moves in, they might bring them both down.
Yeah, they're gonna hit both.
Oh, get a turn kill, kills off Puppey. Tip him again. Doesn't look like it.
No, not for that one. I don't think that one was. But now immediately same thing. Now the fight happens. Top boom, tower it's brought down. Aces is starting to accelerate a bit faster than TSM can handle. Mid.
Tornado.
Did he get the boat? He did not get the boat off.
And in trouble. And I think this is just Sumail dead.
He's got phase boots. He can run right through.
Out of there. Oh, nicely played.
He's still too tanky. Under the tower, the double bracer too. Look at his armor. He's 18 armor. So
that's without boat, like you said. That's crazy.
The Dire might want to buy in the top
I'm gonna try and kill off these wards along the way. Get a little extra farms for himself.
That's where every little, I mentioned this a lot, but it's where every little thing matters, right? Like his double bracers, then he has the extra armor from the tower, then he has a broom handle, then he has his phase boot so he can phase through the wards. So it's all those little things that really do add up. A 2K lead, almost a 3K lead in a second here for Secret, and their battling is working. That's why they went for this type of strategy versus the IO, as Notel was prefacing in the panel. That's always been one of the solutions versus the IO. Usually not that great at grouping up. They're good at outnumbering, and Secret's got that outnumbering. Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, it had to be for YapzOr. It got buffed, and YapzOr loves to go for his Aghanims and super greedy builds, so he's gonna try it on that Earth Spirit.
Interesting. Getting it that early on too as a first item, basically. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's gonna take him a while to get it, but yeah, I could see some really fun plays, and it's always a protection thing for yourself because you stone yourself out, etc.
Oh, that hurt. That one hurt. Gives him the high five afterwards, though.
There we go. I think every time Arena is down, though, that's kind of the best maneuver that TSM can make plays with. They have the Invoker, but I think Arena is much more important than the Invoker for their actual playmaking right now.
Smoke afterwards on the Kunkka and the Earth Spirit. Nisha, no fear at all in the world. Ooh. This is interesting. There's a lot of damage potential coming out with the burst, but not quite level 2 ulti yet on Sumail. Might not matter. Although,
ooh, he broke.
I mean, Tomato's a hard kill.
They can get wood.
Yeah, he's going to be in trouble there. So they will get that kill, bring down the IO, and Tomato is likely just going to be able to walk away scot-free. But has the Battle Fury done?
And I think now like we're talking about tempo, we're talking about like speed of the game. I think Secret's just going to keep ramping it up and ramping it up. You see Battle Fury and you see Midas Invoker. So now it's like full greed for TSM. You can tell that they're not really wanting to take fights head on unless they have number advantage. They want to farm.
Nisha, he moves there. He's also going for Battle Fury.
For Battle Fury himself.
He almost has it.
Yep. The new Ember build, Battle Fury, Deso, crits, etc. If you're safe, can't go for it.
It's going to be interesting to watch. NP picking up the Orchid soon for Ice. And in the meantime, they keep on... I mean, the fact that Nisha can play this far forward on tier 2, beyond the tier 1, is it's just really hard to deal with on TSM.
Yeah, there's not much that they actually can do to go up there because I think they're a little worried about being outnumbered. Dubu is considering now to look for some type of catch here. They're bringing a lot, though. This is 4 heroes committed for Nisha.
They have to get something.
And Yapsor's already making the move up. They always have the +1 from the Nature's Prophet, too. And there's a Lich coming in, so Secret's setting up. They want to fight. I think they know how strong they are with their...
Oh, this is a good ward dropped also. They don't see Bryle, though. They don't have any sentries down.
But they get it now.
Nah, big play. Got him caught there. Tornado afterwards to break it out. Now, oh, the spear, Nisha! Who's got puppy though? Absolute god. They have the wards down. It is going to be enough to kill off the Lich. And Dubu dies for the trouble.
Okay, a 1-for-1, but it is your wards committed, your Mars ulti committed on the side of TSM, which hurts quite a bit. At least Tomato is getting that farm on the opposing side of the map.
This was really good here, and obviously need to make sure that he was going to be fine. Tornado showing the value of it.
Look at this slide. Whoop.
Dude.
Beautiful. Yeah, really well done. And just, it was everything, again, like so quick that things happen. Puppy TPs, if Puppy didn't TP and place that sentry down, it could be different. They could have actually ended up losing a couple more heroes there.
Puppy knew. He was ready. Still only 2,000 gold separating these two teams.
And it's like they use Mars ult and Shadow Shaman wards, but I mean, if they don't get punished really too much for that, it doesn't. I don't feel like that actually changes too much of the state of the game. I feel like TSM isn't in like that bad of a spot at all. They're still getting the farm on the Jug. Secret, I think, has to still keep trying to ramp up the pressure. I don't think they like seeing this Jug getting all that free farm on the side.
They are going in towards some bigger items. You know, you've got the Battle Fury on Nisha. You've got the Aghanims coming out for the Earth Spirit. And they're sending out these treants as well, getting all that extra vision to see where they can play.
Hard for them to get a good lockdown, a good spear lockdown target on, now at this point with the BKB on Kunkka. Ember, as we see, has always a way to play around it. Most of the other targets are not really something that I would think that Saberlight wants to go for. He's not going to find the Nature's Prophet in most of the initiations because Ice will join the fight right afterwards. This time he might.
Well, and Yapsor is there to not just watch him die, I guess. But yeah.
Will they go back in though after? They're considering it.
It's tough. Like, I guess this is the thing that's weird is Sumail, he has this BKB. He feels like he can fight right now, but making it actually work, it's... If they're all in position on TSM, it's kind of tough to get a kill, particularly like with Mech done on Moon now.
I think TSM is getting more out of the map right now for the last like 2-3 minutes. Even though they did drop those wards and everything top initially in the first go, and it didn't all work out for them. Now I think they're just getting more. Tomato's free farming. Dubu's position bottom to set up the press tower.
The relocate mid also going on, so they're trying to take the tower there.
Okay.
But then also dropping wards bottom. So that was weird. But
yeah, I think Dubu regrets dropping those wards down there quite heavily. Don't even think he got a single hit on the tower. Maybe one. Yeah, 51 damage, so 4 or 5 hits from the wards. Check. Does get a good ward down to at least watch any rotations and everything around that area, of course, but either way, they're slowing down the pace of the game. Now it's less than 1K. Tomato top of net worth, getting all the space in the world.
So you said that, like, you know, this is still going to be a dangerous period of time for TSM. Well,
yes.
I have to hold that thought. As they do get the silence. Moon did not get silenced, though, and Chain Frost going to bounce to the creep wave, trying to get him out of there afterwards. Will he be able to, though?
No.
I don't think so. And no chance at all, as they also are going to bring down this IO. Moon soon to fall. the immediate smoke up afterwards.
And they're smoking to bottom to play around their vision, playing around the jug as well. See if they catch
Radiant's
Secret at
bottom
all down there.
tower is
Secret might just try to come in and push a little up top, though, it seems.
So here's the question then. Do you feel like, yes, dangerous period of time, but if TSM can weather the storm, does Secret fall off a little bit later?
Yeah, I would say they do start to fall off. Well, I say that, but I also think like the Ember's through with the Battle Fury might change that too. So they actually might also scale, but I could see Jug becoming the strongest hero in this game if he's able to get all this space, which he is. But now at Roche, we said, Secret's still trying to dictate pace, still trying to play fast. And I do see Sumail looking to build for a scaling build.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm like, maybe they don't actually outscale because he is going for the full right-click build, going for the crit built in too.
Of course, as we brought up before, the danger of those bracers.
They're kicking in. It's gonna happen soon. He doesn't have the talent, as we see pointed out there. The 15 talent, the OP strength talent is gone, and now is replaced with a useless 25% move speed.
I'm glad somebody said it. Oh, it didn't quite connect. Nisha able to get out again. Has been so clean.
Wait, what are they pinging?
Oh?
Okay, I thought there was a Philosopher's Stone there on the ground.
No, not right now.
I was about to pick. Oh no, the Philly.
It's too good. They get to see it now. So,
All right.
next little bit here.
See who did end up getting. Okay, they did pick it up. I saw it dropped on the ground. I got a little anxious, you know.
That's fair.
Okay, now we have shards have been picked up. So Nature's Prophet picks his up. Lich picks his up too.
No Philly for them.
No.
Oh, sad.
And I actually really like. I think the Lich shard is something that's really underutilized. The whole hero is underutilized completely, but
it's so good, the shard.
you can solo kill people if they're not ready. Like even cores, it actually does the bounce back and forth since the damage increases per bounce. It's really strong. Like it's just. It also provides like a really nice slow in teamfights and vision. And you can frost armor it, which is kind of cool too. A little slow that you can do from a distance rather than throwing a hero in.
Nice.
So I think there's some potential for it.
Well, and this is the strength that we've seen a couple of times now, but will it work out for them? There's the spear immediately there. Do they have anything afterwards? BKB right, but the Hex came out. Oh, the full control. Kids catch anything.
Fully taken down.
Unreal. Nisha, though, still the menace in this fight. Can they do anything else? Puppy gonna get caught off to the side. They're just ignoring him for the moment. Dubu does go down, as does Puppy, and now Saisai's trying to get away from Tomato. Yapster's on the other side of it. Cuts through the trees immediately, but the silence is there. And it looks like that's gonna be the extent of it.
Picture perfect, really, for TSM. They do still end up losing 2 for 2, but wow, what a chain stun. Literally the tornado to finish him off too, that extra bit of damage just so he doesn't get BKB off. Now, are they gonna lose Moon too though? That's gonna be where it ends up being more value for Secret. Looks like it.
The slow is there. Actually beat him to death. Ice takes the kill. Should be fine here most likely. Has a remnant still, yeah, gets away.
Considering going back in, they're pinging it. He popped the Manta and the spin, so that's where Nature's Prophet can actually get a silence off on him perhaps, but Tomato knows, he backs up, plays it safe. Yeah, beautiful chain stun.
Well, and it speaks to the strength of the Shaman in this game. I mean, this hero can be really effective when you just relying on those BKBs, that instant disable.
It's going to be tough for them, though, with how big Nisha is getting. Both the Io and the Shadow Shaman are going to start getting just deleted. There's a Battle Fury and a Desolator now finished up. So each of these progressive team fights now, we're going to have to be watching, of course, that Deso becomes stronger and stronger as the game goes on.
All right. For danger.
Yep.
And in the meantime, you start looking at where the map is looking for TSM, and it's getting smaller and smaller. The areas where they can play.
Yeah, losing their outpost too. Puppy's now pinging the bottom outpost, just expecting them to have maybe some vision stuff down here too. Yeah, I did say the Io and the Shaman, the ones that have to actually worry about the damage, remember? But even Invoker too. Like, he's a very low armor hero. So those slights, they will quickly add up onto Brile. Look, he's not 11 armor.
And if they find him here, goes invis, but the dust is immediately there. The long duration silence trying to keep him alive.
Look at the
there it is.
The shard.
Dude, it's so strong. Oh, and now it's on both of them as well.
Oh,
oh, that shard was insane. Dude, you were so right. Oh,
that was actually really nice.
And now Saberlight Dubu trying to get away. This fight has gone absolutely horrendously.
And from behind, here comes Nisha.
Yeah, the BKB to get Saberlight out, but Dubu, I mean, he's definitely balling.
Half HP in one hit, and boom, Deso charge. He gets a little bit of extra damage. 5k lead just like that, finding Brile. And yeah, right there, we got to see the Lich Shard. Right? You see how much damage it actually can do. Like, it's pretty ridiculous. It opens up a whole different way of playstyle through the hero. He did the most damage. So, if he didn't have the shard down, the chain frost wouldn't have consecutively bounced the reload targets that came in.
Oh, this is big though.
Still
They have
taking
enough lockdown. Nisha gets brought down. Sights in the area too, but Shaman's not alive yet. This fight's not going to work. Thorn is there. Saberlight in trouble. He already used his BKB. Nowhere left to go. Moon is dead. Saberlight's gone. And the hopes right now of TSM falling through their fingers a little bit.
+4. Deso up to 6. Level 18 now on the Ember as well. Nisha I think Nisha went from like level 14 to 18 in the last couple fights. Look at his damage. 120 plus the 176. He's actually hitting the shark already.
Well, and I think it just speaks again, like that top fight, when it went well for TSM, it was so perfect, but it kind of has to be to break even.
Yeah, and it has to be that they catch when Sumail's like off guard, because that one it's a blink into a spear, which you actually have some time to react to that a lot of times. So, Tomato, as we said, he's still getting that very good farm, but it's starting to feel like he's the only core on his side. Both that Invoker and Mars are really starting to fall off.
Another look at this one here. We'll see how many bounces came down, but it was more than a few. Oh, Bryle.
2, 3, back to it. 4, 5, 6. It took the full bounces. Yeah.
Just too much.
And it gets stronger and stronger per bounce. So.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing, like, again, going back to what the team fights are going to look like, before when we saw the bring down of Sumail, it was this, like, chain stun, but you're about to finish off the Aghanim Scepter on the Earth Spirit,
He's gonna be
and that stops all of it.
Yeah, absolutely. What did Nisha? Nisha's holding how many points, actually? He only has level 2 ulti. He hasn't picked a talent. He's level 19. I feel like he's holding 3 points.
I don't know what he's doing.
Well, he's getting caught.
It's working. Well, maybe it's not working then. Yeah, he actually is dead. They secure the kill.
Okay, great grab. Now he's going to be able to put his points in. He's holding so many skill points.
True. Interesting. I'm trying to make it as... Wow. What goes out? They catch onto one here. That is good.
They're outnumbered here.
I'm alive, but force down to Dubu. Oh, but the shot is not going to be there. BKB is out in time. Getting safe. He's turned into a stone. Sumail eventually, though, is going to be brought down. So they find that kill. YapzOr jumping on the back line. The Magnetize is doing a chunk. And Dubu is eventually going to fall to it. YapzOr also getting out, but they took down both Nisha and Sumail.
Yeah, that was secret. It looked like them picking the fight themselves, too, which was kind of bizarre.
Yeah, YapzOr's in trouble now.
Yep.
He's caught.
Another one.
Run over again. I mean, they built up huge lead on Secret, and now TSM, they're going to take down mid potentially.
And Tomato continued to have a flawless game. He's scaling really well. Look at him go. He's almost got the Scotty finished up as well with that shard. He's got, like we said, there's a chance that Tomato, this Jug, can become the strongest here in the game. He's starting to get to that point.
Well, and I think it's, worth noting how strong this game could turn around in just a little bit here if he does manage to get into Scotty, Butterfly. Like, who's the real right clicker on Secret? I mean, yeah, you have they're weird ones.
Right? It's pokes. It's like your Deso pokes, then your cleave poke, and all that. But it does add up quite fast because of how much damage they really are doing. And he has the 20 talent now too, so it's even more that is going to be coming out. But yeah, Tomato is keeping up with it, and it does have steroids. He's got the overcharge, and he's going to have Alacrity in late.
Shard is picked up already for him.
He's very strong. Like, he's got that Scotty now through the slow, through the BKBs onto the Kunkka.
Right now, at least, still 4,000 gold lead, and Roche going to become very important. Capable of respawning right now, but it's going to be 2 minutes.
Oh, Bryle. Careful. He's got his BKB now, which was, we were kind of saying that he needs one.
Oh, they scan!
No way.
They scan, and then the Torrent afterwards finds the BKB TP out. They thought he was in the other angle, so he managed to escape from there.
That's the first BKB usage, though, so the big one. And I did see a Vlad picked up. Did I see that right? I believe on the Mars.
Ooh.
One of the first Vlads I think we've had. Yeah, he's going for the Wraith Pact. He's doing it. So he's going to be going for the new item. So I was mentioning this earlier in our cast, but Vlad's is 1200 AoE, Wraith Pact is 900. Just going to keep pointing that one out because I don't know. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why it just gets. Look, it literally says it. I don't know why.
It's intended, right?
I don't think so, because it just nerfs the item straight up for some reason. But anyway, either way, this item is going to be pretty strong to just negate that damage, and everything, like we said, is about Tomato. So he's looking to just buff up the Juggernaut even more. All right, this is cool. They definitely still have a fighting chance. I mean, it's only 3K lead. Tomato is huge.
This is the constant problem, though. I think this is what No-Tail talked about on the panel a little bit, was that if you do play in this group, that leaves open your flanks to getting pushed by these treants.
Yep.
So annoying to deal with.
The Dire best do something.
Setting up for top.
Rolling.
Who's getting who?
Looking for somebody. He rolled into Dubu, but he was able to force that away, and now they got him caught in some trouble. Moon under fire, though. Might not have started this, though. They completely got eviscerated. Yepstar gets the kick out of himself. That gets him away. Still, Omni Slash doing a nice job against him. Easily does. Picked up by those treants. Moving for a moment. Now, look at the damage coming from Sumail. With the ace. Moon, he fought back. Able to get on top of him. Now trying to bring down Sumail. Will not quite get the kill. They reload out. Oh, my God, no. Oh, my God. He's going to be kicking himself hard after that one. Oh, no.
Oh, it's such a good buyback from Moon, too, and then, oh, he just lives. I can't believe Yapstor's alive either. He just kicked himself out of the midst of everything, somehow able to not get chain CC. That looked like it was going to perhaps go for the favor of TSM with that buyback from Io, but turns around.
They would have been able to. Unfortunate stuff right here at the end.
How does he, wait, how did that?
No, there's a nice little ability
Let's see how low
called Chant Totem.
Oh, he gets tornadoed.
Yeah.
I thought he died from the tornado. Oh.
See you later, guys. Oh, jeez. And then so close to get, it's like, you save him there, you make the play, and
look
they've
at
all been great.
Look at the slide again, too. Nisha, I don't know if this is intended, but boom, dodges the spear as well. So it's like, oh my God. Spikes are crazy.
Again, right at the very end there would have, if he actually gets out, it would have been amazing, but it was right on the edge.
What did he actually drop down to? Let's see the number. It was like sub 10 HP.
Yeah, and that wasn't even with the boat buff.
Oh my God.
It was just running out at the end. 11. Yeah, why not?
Oh. And now they got the Roche.
You know what that really was? It was the bracers.
It was the bracers. What time was it in the game?
We should have known.
It was right after 25. Oh, man.
This is their time.
And now we do have, of course, they got the Roche. And Nisha goes for a bit of an interesting build, but you can understand why with the control that we've seen from TSM. Buys an S and Y. So he just wants some type of way to break the CC, right? That little bit of extra status resist is going to be nice.
Taking hit.
Well, this last fight definitely going the way of Secret. Now, previously when this happened, there was a little bit of crazy stuff going on in the mid lane, and they lost the fight badly. We'll see if they can keep the composure this time. With an Aegis on Ember Spirit, you imagine the game is in their hands a little bit at this point.
Yeah, they're feeling very comfortable now with triple core scaling. They're feeling like they're in a better position. I'm still gonna say Tomato, he still has a chance because he has all these buff ups for himself, but not gonna be too easy just when it's him alone. Because like we said, Invoker and Mars started to lose their scaling quite a bit.
I think that there are times in the past where Bryle's been that guy that, like, he has to be the big carry at the end, and they've changed their style up, it feels like, TSM over the past little bit, where Tomato's definitely been the one. And, like, obviously has really been motivated to try and prove himself again on the biggest stage. We'll see if this could be his game for it. If Secret are just going to be able to run away with the, like you said, tri-core lineup going into the late game.
And I'm starting to look and I'm realizing like a couple of times too, it's like Omni Slash is not a good, it's just not great at all in this game. Of course because of the Treants, but it's also just like the slights, anything can disengage it. Your Enchant Remnant on the Earth Spirit, there's Treant, there's just like so many things that just negating it. Frost Shield negating a bunch of the damage, so it's not easy for Tomato, but still a chance because he can get buffed up. But they are losing heavy amounts of map control, so now they're looking to smoke out with a freshly picked up Butterfly.
And unfortunate for him, that is as soon as they finish the Bloodthorn as well. Oof. Yeah, that's a rough one. What can they find here? Sumail caught right at the start. No, instead it's Yapstor. But they have enough damage.
He's hit him. I mean, he's hit him.
Over to the side. Yeah, he's going to just go kick himself out afterwards. And now they're in a really weird position. The X is there. Safelane in so much trouble. Gets healed up by Moon and actually reloaded away. But now
chain cross. Oh, God,
careful. Yeah, they get a little bit of separation, but still lose Dubu.
And he did use buyback as well last fight, so 70 seconds where he's gone. And they're going to lose the IO as well.
It's going to be another death here.
Oh, he shadow amuleted? But they were ready.
Can you imagine?
I mean, if they're playing versus an Invoker, they better have some dust or something ready.
Lane's pushed out another time. Ice. He's been on the job constantly.
Yep.
We'll see if now is the moment when Secret want to try and go up. They don't have the greatest tower pushers like for going high ground in the world, but Nisha's just been feeling so free in this game, understandably so, that he's just going to walk up and punch it.
Yeah, and every time I feel like it's been Yapstar gets gone on, and then he's frost shielded, and they're like, my God, he's 3,000 HP or something with like 60% like damage reduction. You actually have to use the tornado, but then you're stopping the chain stun of him being caught inside of the spear wall. So just It's awkward for TSM.
Well, and of course, you can stay further back now on the Earth Spirit as well. The range on Enchant Totem, it's been changed and buffed so much for that Earth Spirit. It's just such a solid save ability.
Yeah, it's at 500 now compared to like 150 that it was, or 200, whatever, for quite some time. And there's hitting two multiple lanes.
This is so hard to deal with.
Yeah. When you, I mean, they had to commit for those buybacks, TSM, to try to win the fight top, and they didn't end up winning it. So now, costing them.
Radiant's bottom tower is pretty safe.
Tier 3 tower, they drop. Oh, no, not like this. Arena down in secret. They might just take that as the symbol to go. And Nisha, there's no follow-up at all afterwards. Doesn't need to be worried. God, when Ember just runs in there and just like slights a couple times, the supports explode.
And it's going to get even more painful in a second. I believe he's very close to his Daedalus. Yeah, he's going to have it. He actually does have it when he sells his Corrosion, pretty much. So, a couple more creeps, and he hits 25 as well. So does he go for double slight? Yes, he does. So,
oh no!
Yeah, let's watch. I mean, we're gonna watch some supports, some squishy supports become even squishier. And I believe Sumail did go for the Silver Edge before, so the automatic crit built into him, and an AC on too. So these low armor heroes are. I mean, everyone's gonna look pretty fragile, I think, except for the Jug in the fights now on the side of.
To buy some Aeon discs. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, perhaps.
I don't know. They gotta go Scepter. Oh, it's Puppy. Excuse me. No,
Yeah.
no, they don't. Okay, never mind.
Puppy's got the cover versus the Omni Slash too. They all ready for it.
Visibility.
They're super ready. A really impressive showing in this game number 1 from Team Secret. They got the Daedalus done. Secret knew what they wanted right from the start and haven't looked back.
Yeah, this was a Puppy generated plan. You could tell from the opener. They knew, they gave the IO to Mars. They had a concept that they wanted to try versus it. It's absolutely working. Multiple Blink Dagger now, even the Lich having a Blink. So I think for Saberlight, the game is just getting really tough too, because anyone he goes on now, there's so many play arounds it. If he doesn't catch the initial damage, Lich will blink out. Or Spirit can just survive it, as we've seen multiple times.
Well, and Dubu's build this time around as well on the Shadow Shaman. It's the 4-staff early. I think he still doesn't have to like, goodbye.
Who was that?
I don't know, I'm not sure. Poor Dubu. Oh, jump in. Tomato trying to take down one. He's in pretty freaking hard. Blows up by nice. He's strong, very strong. Will it be enough? Nisha pops that BKB. Manta afterwards has to run away. Tomato trying to punch away, gets the spin afterwards, and then gets the spear. So gonna be able to bring down the Absol. No, he's not, because that's Tomato goes Chain Frost now. Moves backing away, trying to keep landing at the Arcane Rush. To actually be able to live through this one. But will he be able to live on the come out? Trying to do it. Life stealing. Good stuff from him instead. Saberlight will be killed off. The effort keeps him back in. Dude, this hero is crazy. All right, Earth Spirit's back. Let's go, baby.
I mean, this Ag Spirit Rush is absolutely working. Like, he's just so tanky with the Lich Frost Shield on him every single fight, even though he gets gone on. Wow, that was a lot of healing from that Omni Slash too. He full healed almost on the Jug, but didn't matter.
Paladin sword, I think.
Yeah, I think he did. Plus the IO was still tethered the entire time, but they're too tanky. The boat. He didn't have a Paladin sword?
Oh, Peacebreaker.
Oh, okay.
Jeez. Power of IO.
Boat was down, right? So they negated the majority of that damage anyway, and there was some trees. Even though it did cleave nicely because of the Battle Fury is Omni.
Dire's got one last
Secret.
top tower.
Doing it.
Not banded.
They're too strong.
And Tomato, that was his first death, by the way.
Dire's top
Well, he's had a good showing, but at a certain point, this draft that they've come up with on Team Secret, Puppy knew what he wanted and has absolutely executed. And TSM getting executed here. They need to win if they want to win the tournament. And
He's been seen.
oh no, not like this. Tornado lift up. They buy back onto 2. They need to win this and win it hard. But Dubu gets one on good glimmer, keeping him alive. Okay, chase. See if they can find anybody. Slow down. Chain Frost is going to bounce around a couple times. They got BKBs. The silence is there from the Mindbreaker, but the Sprout, they might get it laid down. Can they bring it down in time? Deputy blasts everything. He remnants away. Oh, it's so strong. And they won't be able to get the Sunstrike afterwards. Tomato still chasing. Nisha will eventually get killed. As Puppy will try and escape as well, but in the end, there are treants that are still hitting your buildings, and well, it wasn't enough to take down the second or third set of racks, but still pretty good.
I think Tomato had to buy back also when he had like,
Yes.
what, 20 seconds remaining on his respawn, so that always ends up hurting a bit, but they do at least thankfully get the kill on the Ember Spirit because he almost got away. The Sinister Gave actually almost saved him.
Nisha's had such a clean game so far here.
Yep.
Was that his first death too? I'm not sure.
First or second? I think that was his second, I say, on Nisha.
Regardless,
Moon's out. Okay.
Careful. What can they do? Again, TSM What, Roche, a minute and a bit away.
They got nothing to get on the map.
Yeah.
Only thing they can do is like fix lanes right now, push everything out.
They got that next set of neutral items as well, but look at this Ice is just pulling waves everywhere.
He's looking for couriers.
Oh my god.
He gets it.
Dude, have some mercy.
Tubu can't catch a break, even his courier.
It is tough stuff for the man labeled as most annoying support to play with, but that is pretty nifty.
So DD on Tomato. Okay. He's waiting.
Yeah, no bottle on anybody, I don't think.
No, they've got an Invoker.
Yeah.
No bottle lineup.
So he's going to have to save this for the second.
He bought his own bottle.
Hex, relocate in, takes the DD now. And it should be so good save. Comes on in, Ice off to the side, trying to go for the TP away, and guess what? He gets it. So they don't find anybody, and in fact, Dubu just dies again.
He does, and he bought a bottle to bottle it, and then ended up having to instantly use it anyway, and then isn't able to find anything from it. And I did see some item pickups, of course, these neutral items. Spell Prism now for Nisha, absurd. Even more spam, even more.
Looking for more. They find him. Moon, he's gonna get dropped. Motto just has to leave. As the smoke comes out, they don't have an IO for 70 seconds. No Dubu for a little bit as well. And this could be the one last hurrah here. Going before Roche. Roche is up now. If they wanted to go for it, they could.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty
How are the lanes looking? What's happening in the top? It was in the left lane. Something else is dragging some creeps. Sorry, I was just trying to look.
Pushing.
Something else is dragging some. Like it's a point straight. I was trying to see what else. So they're trying to get these waves out now. I think, yeah, Secret's going to back up. Maybe scan. Check out that Roshan.
Puppy takes over the outpost first. Ice is bottom, but obviously can get wherever he needs to.
Yep. Ooh, a Timeless Relic also now for the side of Secret 2. So get that one to Yapsor. More damage, more silence.
Roche is going to be claimed.
And what's on that Roche? What did we actually get to see which one it was? It is an Aghanim Scepter. Oh my goodness.
Because why not?
Yup.
Oh, jeez.
A lot of the times it's just like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which it is. They're both so potent. But they give it to the. So now team fight's even harder. Torrent Storm as well. Yeah.
Trickster Cloak picked up.
I don't know how these supports play in the fight at all, actually. I mean, they can't play in the fight,
no.
As we've seen. They just don't. That makes it even harder. And we did not get to see the Wraith pack. They never ended up getting it. He just has the Vlads, just the state of Vlads.
That's the saddest. Oh no. He's trying to go for the refresher. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, regardless, it's going to be another sort of attempt at a hold here, and they're just going to keep on sending these treants out over and over again. Tomato did get the basher now, so they have some way to deal with the BKB TP out, and he still hits really hard with alacrity on him. But as you said, there's so many things that go wrong.
He can't stick on targets. Everyone's just getting so durable, so tanky, and then by the time like he's like looking and he's still fighting, everyone on his team is dead, and he's like, wait, it's just me. Not easy.
Oh, look at that. The X with the Ember.
Oh, with the extra movement speed? Just kidding. No one takes that talent.
That was good. That was good. You got me for a second. I was like, did he? Sorry. He's got the Torrent. All the good stuff there for the Torrent Storm.
Tomato.
Bash.
Nice little bash.
Yeah,
so, ooh, he wanted to kick him in.
Chant Remnant would have been nice, but only extra range on allies. God. It's too much. They got the healing ward down, but look at these trees. They didn't even send in their heroes. How? How is this okay?
The support's just... Bryo has to stay in Ghost Block so he doesn't get hit by the slight, but there's a sentry there, gets hit by 2 slights.
Gotta be careful.
And now he's getting kicked out.
Oh, they got him! Off to the side, trying to keep him alive, but he's in way too deep in Bryle. Dave, last BKB, live it. Okay, buyback afterwards from the Earth Spirit. But are they going to dive in for Bryle? They could, but full heal. The Rex, the trees. Yeah, it's going to be mega. The trees. They never stop. They never stop. Trying to spin it all away. Look at Dubu, who's trying to survive. While the blink back with Tornado, the fear is there afterwards. Bryle, Chain Frost, done. His orange spirits have forsaken him along with the Ice Fire. And one by one, TSM are going to keep on dying. All off in the fountain. It's just too much. Yeah, that is going to be focus on the throne. And soon to be, although they got a bash. Bring down Nisha once. I mean, the treants are doing the thing for him. These heroes.
I mean, Nisha's just getting some higher damage numbers, boosting his stats a little bit.
And GG is eventually going to be called as the Throne Falls Secret in game number 1.
Too much fight.